welcome to Wendy's Witness. Have you ever walked into a room and thought, why am I in here? And then you remembered. What about a birthday or anniversary? Have you ever let a special date go by and then you remembered? How about this? You ever gone to the grocery store to get something and instead you get a whole bunch of other stuff? You get home and then you remember. The whole reason I went to the store in the first place and I didn't get it. How do you feel when you read in the Bible, God remembered? Keep watching today. I believe, unlike us, when God remembers, there are no regrets, only relief. God remembered Rachel. Rachel's sister Leah was a fertile myrtle. Rachel was jelly. To all those on the outside looking in, Rachel had it all. The looks and figure, the doting husband, the personal assistant who was there at her beck and call. But Rachel was deeply hurting on the inside, and we know from Psalm 34:18, the Lord is near the brokenhearted, and He saves those crushed in spirit. So it's no surprise to us that when God remembered Rachel in Genesis 30:22, He listened to her and opened her womb. The first son that she bore was Joseph, who went off to save countless people from starvation, including his own family. Remember, God has a plan in our pain. He knows what you're going through, and He's right there with you. He has a blessing waiting with your name on it. God remembered Noah. In Genesis 8:1, God remembered Noah as well as all the wildlife and all the livestock that were with him in the ark. God caused a wind to pass over the earth and the water began to subside. When God remembered Noah, He took action. This looked like follow through. God's rescue comes with covenant, a cause and effect. This applies to us as well. God won't leave you high and dry. He's in the business of new beginnings. He wants to bring you out of the storm if you will take shelter in Him. I know this to be true. For every dark day, there is a rainbow waiting right around the corner. God remembered Hannah. In 1 Samuel, we see another miraculous birth that comes on the heels of the Lord's remembrance. God gave Hannah Samuel, and Hannah gave Samuel to God. In doing this, Hannah acknowledges what we're told in James 1:17, every good and perfect gift comes from God. Samuel learned to recognize God's voice at an early age and went on to lead Israel, God's people. He anointed David as king. Needless to say, God's remembrance is followed by some big life-changing events. Do you feel forgotten by God, like somehow He's moved along and left you behind to reflect on your life's choices? In these times, it's critical to remember His faithfulness and His love. God has not forgotten you. He is going to intervene at just the right time. Keep seeking Him through prayer and learning His voice through Scripture. He has a good plan, a perfect plan just for you. Well, whether you've got the memory of an elephant or of a goldfish, one thing's for sure, God never forgets. We serve a God who's willing to give us the desires of our hearts, who makes a way to rescue His people and lets us participate in His plans. God's got goals, and we each play a part. When God remembers, He moves on our behalf and others. What a joy to know that God has a blessing in store for us because we are always on His mind. Well, God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and remember, we are all witnesses.